Hi guys, I'm Sarah Margaret with Home Institution Carolina, and today we're going to be talking about polybutylene piping. So, what exactly is polybutylene piping? Polybutylene piping is a type of piping that was used extensively in the manufacturing of piping from 1978 until 1995. So because of the low cost of this type of piping and the ease of the installation, this piping was viewed as the piping of the future. Polybutylene piping was mainly used as a substitute for traditional copper piping. These piping systems were used for underground water mains and interior distribution piping. Many industry experts believe that this piping was installed in 6 million homes, but some even believe that it was installed in maybe over 10 million homes. Now, despite the strengths of polybutylene piping, the production was ceased in mid-1996. Scores of allegations claim that polybutylene pipes were rupturing and causing property damage. In homes that still contain polybutylene piping, homeowners can either pay to have the polybutylene piping replaced or risk an expensive plumbing failure. So, how exactly does this piping fail? Sometimes disinfectants can react with the piping and cause it to flake apart in certain areas of the polybutylene piping. These small fractures within the piping can deepen their way over time and possibly make their way to the exterior of the piping and cause water to escape. Many lawsuits against polybutylene piping manufacturers have been filed and have been very successful. Now, although no regulations require the replacement of polybutylene piping, many plumbers recommend that you should replace your polybutylene piping even though it'll cost several $1,000s. From this piping, leaking can happen without any warning and can result in serious flooding and damage to your home. Polybutylene piping can also reduce a home value and prolong its time on the market. Homeowners with this piping can face higher insurance premiums or even be denied from insurance entirely. How exactly can you identify if your home has polybutylene pipe? This piping is usually stamped with the code PB2110. This piping is flexible and sometimes curved. It's not used for waste, drain, or vent piping. They're usually most commonly gray, but they can be white, silver, black, or blue. They're usually a ½ inch to 1 inch in diameter. Polybutylene piping can be located in a home's interior if they are protruding from walls to feed sinks to toilets. They can also be running across the ceiling in unfinished basements or near the water heater. In the exterior, they can be entering the home through the basement wall. They can also be at the water meter, and they can be at the main water shutoff valve. If in doubt, a licensed plumber can be contacted to determine if a pipe is polybutylene. So, polybutylene piping can cause many leaks, and leaks can cause lots of damage in your home. These leaks can cause mold growth and wood damage to your home. The leaking in the water pipes can damage the home's framing, appliances, flooring, and furniture. So, unfortunately, if you have polybutylene piping, your best course of action would be to replace the pipes in your home. So I hope in this video you learned a little bit about polybutylene piping, and I hope this helped. I'm Sarah Margaret with Home Institution Carolina, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye!